What's going on, Trade Pros? This is Mark from Trade Pro Academy, and welcome back to our channel. A couple weeks ago, I posted a intro to the heat map chart for beginners, and you guys gave some great feedback and you wanted to see some live examples. And so I managed to grab one from our live trading room. We're gonna roll the intro for you guys and we'll get to that clip shortly.
This is a good lesson here in order flow, just to keep an eye on these offers. Look at the fact that it's rotating here, but it's struggling to get any lower. This is what it looks like when you get a potential squeeze. See how the offer or the bids are starting to pile in now? Look at that, 0 by 122 on the footprint. Man, look how much is trading on the offer.
2,050.
Holy. Vicky, this might be those sweeps you were mentioning.
Yeah.
It's starting to show up. This is some big size. If 64 quarter goes bid,
We break out, buy stops.
yeah, we should be gone here.
That was a great trade there. Yeah, good breakout trade. I said I wouldn't do any.
Yeah, it's trying to break.
That's what we said there, right? There could be some buy stops. I just tried one lot. Like I didn't buy much. 64 even. I wrote it up to 67. The whole reason I like the 64 for the long is you had 2,588 contracts trading on the offer, and you had a huge bunch of selling here, and so the offers aren't budging, and the market buyers are absorbing everything they got. So that was a good breakout moment for buy stops. It's one of those moments where people are putting in offers, the offers are trading, meaning they're selling, and anyone that's short, you think they're not seeing that, they're seeing that. Look at all the selling, and this market can't go down. And at the 64, you had 5 by 25.88. That's a huge imbalance level. Just grab one lot long just to ride it up.
All right, Trade Pro. So what you guys just saw there was an example from the live trading room, but I thought why not take it one step further and show you guys this replay as if you were watching it in real time, so you get a better understanding of the dynamics between supply and demand and how the heat map really clued us in at the fact that sellers were starting to lose control and buyers were coming into the market, absorbing the selling at that price, which ultimately led to the buy stop run that you guys saw. So let's go ahead and get started. First and foremost, what you see on my charts, very similar to what you saw in George's. You've got the 10 tick chart here, the 5 tick chart, the footprint chart right here, and really the holy grail here is the heat map. This is what we're all focused on in today's session. So as I'm going to run this replay, I'm going to run it at 2x speed so you guys see what this looks like a little bit more dynamically. But at the end of the day, I think you guys are going to see the real value behind combining the heat map chart with the footprint chart to get a better idea of the real-time auction between buyers and sellers. All right, Trade Pro, so let me run this replay and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to expand the footprint chart just so you guys get a better visual of what's going on in the market. All right, so we currently just sold off from those 71 halves, and on the way down you can see aggressive selling. Aggressive selling is simply these imbalances printed on this footprint bar. So as the market is selling off, you can see that there was a bunch of aggressive selling that really came through around these 66 halves down into these 64 halves as the market approaches prior day close. If you take a look at the heat map here, you'll see that at the moment in time there's about 600 offers coming down to 64 halves here to push the market lower. And so as the market has already sold off quite aggressively, all right, in the sense that we've made, if you look at this chart here, the 10 tick, we've made an aggressive breakdown below a prior low, But you'll notice here on my lower chart, we are coming into a key session level. This is the prior day close. All right, and I want you to keep an eye on how the market reacts as it trades into this level and what happens with these bids and these offers. So what we just saw was that the offers came down to the 64 halves and the market moved lower. Now you can see these offers shifted down yet again to the 63 halves and in an attempt to push this market lower again. And so what you're looking for at these points is where there's a buildup of, in this case here, you're seeing there's a whole bunch of offers coming into the market, really between these prices of 63 and 63.75, and you're seeing these blue dots here. This large blue dot indicates that there was some buying that occurred at this level. So it's interesting to note, and let me just pause this play here. It's interesting to note that at this moment in time, what we've seen is offers move down. Okay, and then we've had a stack of these offers that showed up here. These offers on this chart are sitting between these 63 halves up until these 64 halves. So you can see that where there was prior selling before, there's offers sitting up there trying to press this market lower. Okay, and what happens if you get a stack of offers and the market can't get lower? Well, that's generally a sign of accumulation from the buyers. The buyers are absorbing that selling pressure. And really the when moment here is once you see the bids lift up and come into the level where those offers are sitting, that's really the when moment. And so you heard me mention in the live room example that if the market goes bid above 64.25, we should see a buy stop release. And let me explain why I mentioned that. So let's keep this thing playing. And what I want you to notice here again is at this point in time, we've traded towards that prior day close. And you can see we've rotated up and away. The sellers came through and tried defending this level. And then on this rotation here, we started to see some buying coming through. All right. And this is a rotation that closed up, which is why it's green with a buy imbalance. This is telling us that there are buyers coming into this market. And like I said, you see this little, or rather this pretty decently sized blue dot here in the midst of all of these offers. That's indicating that there was a large buyer came in at that level. Right now, the other thing that you'll note is right around that level, there was around 657 at the 63s that were offering and 428 that were offering at the 63.25. Okay, so if we look at those price levels, the fact that that blue dot is there means that those offers likely traded. Let's continue this example. So keep an eye on this offer here. Look at this, 1100 offers still sitting right above the market, right at 63.5. And the sellers are trying to push this thing lower, but the buyers are defending it. So let's keep a close eye here. What happens? So we come back down into that prior day close. All right, so we're seeing offers still trying to press down, but the market's not really showing that it wants to move lower. All right, and so right here, for example, now we've got two failed rotations to get below this prior day close. These offers are still sat right there. Okay, and if the buyers are going to push this market higher, if we're going to see a buy stop run, what you're going to want to see is you are going to want to see these offers canceling out, which means these guys are canceling and they're either canceling or they're moving these offers higher. And when you see that combined with bids below moving into the market price, trying to get an aggressive fill, that is the indication that the momentum shift is happening. So let me show you what that kind of looks like. So note all the offers here on the right hand side. All right, all of these guys. So still getting some rotations. You see a big wall of offers, but the market is still struggling to break below this level. All right, now you see some buyers. Do you see how the buyers are coming in through here? So let me pause this again for this example. So what you're seeing at this point is that the sellers have tried once, have tried twice, have tried 3 times now to get up below that prior day close, and they're failing. All right, so you've got a wall of offers sitting just above price, and what you're seeing right at this moment is a buy imbalance, okay, at these 62 3/4. And now what you've seen is the bids that were down here, they're starting to move up to match these offers that are sitting here. So watch what happens now. This is a huge, huge order flow moment right here. Look at the amount of contracts that were traded on the offer. All right, here 1122, 0 by 1122, right? The next tick over 0 by 476, and this next one here is 0 by 81. This level right there is a huge zone now because 1122 contracts traded on the offer here, which means they were lifting offers. This is aggressive market buying coming into the market, matched by 0 sellers at that level. All right, and so when you heard me mention that if 64/4 goes bid here, we're going to get that buy stop run. And the reason for that is simple. Look at where that wall of offers was sitting, between 63/4 and 64/4. So if 64/4 goes bid, what you will see is you'll see that this level is going to trade on the left side. If that happens, you are going to get that buy stop run that's going to continue going higher. And if I press play, right, this is exactly what we see. So again, you'll note the bids are still in the level where these offers were at. Look at all of this inventory, 13. So if we go bid here, that's where the buy stop run comes. So you can set a buy stop limit there, or rather a buy stop order, in order to catch this release of the buy stops. Right, you'll note again a lot of buying that happened in that level. Look at that, by 0 by 2,300, and there's your buy stop run. All right, and so now you can see again bids moved up. You're seeing a lot of aggressive market buying coming into the market, and a run from these 64/4, 64 halves to about 67 halves right there. You got yourself about 3 points in profit. All right, guys, so that was a quick breakdown of how this buy stop run happened in real time, and we were able to catch this run because we were able to identify a big stack of offers coming towards market price aggressively, not moving the market any lower, and then the bids coming in combined with market orders actually hitting the market. There was 2,588 market buyers and there were 285 market sellers. All right, and as a result, we popped the lid on the buy stops of these sellers, and that's what got us the run back up into the pivot. All right, trade pros. So that wraps up today's video. I hope that you guys found good value out of this one, and it was a great example of how to use the heat map in order to qualify a potential trade. Until next time, guys, good luck and good trading. Take care.
Hello, and thank you for watching this video. I want to take a moment to invite you to an exclusive online trading masterclass. In this event, you're going to learn 3 key things to help take your trading to the next level. Number 1, we're going to teach you a complete price action strategy used by professional traders on a daily basis, plus give you the checklist so you know how to check off each step to qualify the opportunities. Number 2, we're going to teach you how to use advanced order flow analytics to help you qualify high probability, low risk trade setups on a daily basis. Plus, we're going to teach you how to use that order flow to disqualify the trades that you're used to taking that end up being stopped out. Number 3, we're going to show you how you can apply all of this information with a small account, because you can start small and scale up. In fact, that's the only way to start, and a lot of our traders are doing it in our community on a daily basis. This is an exclusive offer you can get online only at this event. I look forward to seeing you at this masterclass and teaching you these 3 secrets of highly profitable day trading. Take care and have a great day.